Good morning, you sexy fucking pricks. What are we talking about? What are we saying? All right. All right, you sexy fucking pricks. What are we talking about? What are we saying? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's currently 2:55 p.m. my time. It is also nearly 6 a.m. UK time. Sexy motherfuckers. Let me move that there. I'll get all my shit organized to my stream. I'm fucking around. Not fucking around over here, boy. Not fucking around over here, boy. Yeah, let's fucking run it. All right, baby. Yeah, let's fucking run it. I got a new mic stand, so the mic's right up to my fucking mouth, so probably get a nice crisp sort of audio. So we'll fucking suss that out. But hopefully my voice sounds nice and deep. No fucking around. I sound like a little kid. So yeah, let's see. Let's fucking run that. Yeah, let's go. All right. So what we seen yesterday. Yesterday we had a huge up move. Right. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. Bring that up there. Massive continuation to the upside. Right. So continuation to the upside yesterday. I fucking missed the entry off the value area high, man. I was fucking spewing, bro. So we came down, we were chopping around sort of midway, almost at the POC, and we had a little pullback on the value area high before it broke through, and it pretty much just tapped value area high and then just broke straight above. And it didn't stop for about 100 ticks. And I fucking was so shattered because I just got on. I got everything set up, got my levels ready to rock and roll. Saw that it just tapped it, and I was just about to pull the trigger, bro. I was just about to fucking send it. And it just sort of took off. But I was fucking shattered. Ended up taking another long and only got like 45 ticks or so and sort of just buffered out. It sort of stopped moving and it didn't really go past where I wanted to go. Took a short, came down here, didn't go anywhere, exited that short, and then I sort of just got off after that. But it was fucking shit because if I had gotten in on that value area high, right? This is all shoulda, coulda, woulda bullshit. But you know, if I did get in that value area high, I probably would have put a break even stop, got off my computer and just left it for a few hours. And as it did, it just fucking rode straight up. We broke past the 400, massive psychological level there. Broke past the 400s and continued up. Now we're sort of in this range here. My entry being there, I saw on my footprint chart, we had an 85 contract bid that got eaten. So offered into the bid, someone took the 85, and then we had another build up of contracts. We had I think a 36 or a 42, and we weren't moving down. And then I saw bids started to get involved, and I thought, okay, let's fucking long this shit, right? So that's what I did. So this could damn well retrace, but we're just going to play this one out, right? It's a bit early. I don't really trade this early. It's a bit early to take a trade, but fuck it. Let's rock and roll, you know? Let's fucking do it. Now you might see maybe some sort of resistance at this this VWAP or the value area high. But my speculations for this session is we're going to continue upwards. That's my speculations, right? So if I'm fucking wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, let's not let's not damage my view for tonight. So one good thing is we're at the POC. You look at the depth of market. At the DOM tool. We're broken through the POC, so we're not hovering around there. And if it can break the POC, most likely we're going to not trade back into it until we reach some sort of, I guess, high or value area, okay? So if we can just keep pushing past it, we're fucking on skis, yeah? Fucking on skis, boys. I made myself a bit of a mocha coffee slash, I don't know, triple espresso. So we're going to be pretty fucking jacked, yeah? Pretty fucking jacked for this stream. So let's do it. We'll do a 2-hour stream, regardless if we make money or not. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's enjoying their day or night. This is much love from Australia. Let's send it, yeah? Let's fucking send it. Now, if my mic is not the best quality, I apologize because I've been trying to tamper with some shit, trying to get that studio sound, yeah? Trying to get that proper podcast fucking sound. But if it's not going to get that proper podcast sound, well, I'll fucking just go back to scratch. Anyways, let's see what we can run here. All right. Now, we want to see this break past the POC a good 20 ticks before I can say it's probably not going to come back into it until it reaches a high or so. All right. Oh, shit, man. 4 fucking viewers. 4 concurrent viewers. I like that. It's nice. That's nice. We get to 10, bro, we get to 10 fucking viewers. We know we're on the right fucking path, yeah? Educational, entertainment, whatever. We're on the right fucking track. Now, one thing that's been pissing me off is the quality of my fucking streams, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is. I've been fucking around with shit on OBS and it's pissing me the fuck off because I'm doing all these bit rates, blah, 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 blah. You know, all these YouTubers, blah, blah, they're saying to do 8,000 bit rate, bro, it's pissing me the fuck off because I'm doing all this shit and it does not make sense because it's the same fucking quality. Anyways, let's see what we get here. Now, okay. Now we come back. Now, I don't really believe in this theory, but you see imbalances like this. These imbalances in a range, the fact that it came in there and it wicked down, I don't really believe in it, but chances probably are it might continue bearish. We don't fucking know, but it does happen, right? You make a big imbalance in a range, potentially ticks into that imbalance, and then it fucking just continues on. But anyways, whatever, right? Whatever. Now, if my video quality isn't the best, just say something so I can fix it, huh? This stream, I am expecting some bullish movement. I'm expecting some massive bullish movement, actually. But I could be wrong. So if we break below this value area here and break below, I guess the 400s, we're probably going to continue bearish. I mean, we do have a lot to fill. If you're looking at a TPO, we do have a lot to fill. Yeah, Tom. So, Tom, I've got 5 screens now. At 4, I've currently got another one. So I've got 5 screens. My other screens, 1 hour TPO on a candle chart. I've got CL and ES just on the same volume profile, 5-minute chart. I've got a TPO for a daily 30-minute alphabetical order, blah, blah, blah. And I've got time and sales for ES and CL on another display. What else do I have? Yeah, so I've got 5 screens at the moment. My main screen will be the depth of market and the time and sales, but also have the footprint on that screen as well. Just don't show the footprint because the footprint is more zoomed in. Whereas if I show the volume profile on the 5-minute, you can see the whole day, right? But if I just show the footprint, I'm very zoomed in to maybe 10 candles on the screen, right? So I'd rather just show the volume profile with my P&L and entries and exit points, yeah? I find that's probably a bit better. I find it looks a lot neater and whatnot. Yeah, so as I was saying before, I never really trade this early. It's a little bit early. I sort of wait for 20 past 6. Sometimes 6 a.m. As soon as 6 a.m. hits UK time, as soon as 6 a.m. hits, I mean, sometimes you can get those continuation moves that never come back into that area. And you can get some great fucking moves. But look, I mean, 70% of the time, every move that happens at 6 a.m. or whatever UK time, it's not the actual move of that session of the euro or whatever, right? So I don't really trade too early, okay? This one, if this plays out, I mean, this one would have been a nice fucking move. This one was a little bit earlier, but yeah, my whole speculation is we're going to continue bullish today, you know, for 3 hours or so. That's my speculation. Now I will shift to my footprint chart, and maybe I can show you what I'm looking at. Let's see. Okay, yes. Okay, so candlestick, footprint chart. My entry down here, we see 85s on the bid, offered into that, took the 85 there. We had another 42 sitting on the bid, got taken, and we continue higher. My entry would have been just around here. 402 was my entry. As soon as I saw that, I thought, okay, we might have a nice bid. We just got another 42 Eden on the bid, without any continuation lower. Now on the DOM, you see these resting orders. You see 23, 34. These are big contracts. If they get Eden and there's no movement, they're probably orders getting filled for a continuation upwards, right? Or they could be the sellers, because remember, this whole day has been a bit of a sell-off, right? So they could be the sellers taking profit. We'll just wait and see, hey? I might just switch back to the volume profile. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh man. I don't know. For years now, when I trade, bro, my throat gets so parched. Every 5 minutes or so, I need to have like a sip of water. I don't know if it's not anxiety, but it's more like excitement or nerves. I don't know. You know, anyone that tells you when they trade and they've been trading for a while, they don't have nerves or anything. They've done it so long, you know, they're robotic. I'm telling you now, you still get nerves. Even if you're placing a 1 micro contract position, you still get nervous. Because it's that feeling of losing or winning. I can guarantee you now. You place one micro contract, you're still going to get nervous whether you break or make that position. And that's a fact, bro. Don't listen to these cunts telling you, oh, nah. You know what I mean? All right, so we had those resting bids got Eden. 28, 42, 28, 20. Now let's see if we can get a push up from here. We get a push up from here. These look like bids that aren't taking profit. These look like bids that are getting into trades. Okay, resting bids that are getting into trades. Another view of mine this morning will be, we hit this value area low. We might take the low out here. We might come down 10 ticks or so, and then we retrace straight up. My speculation is we're bullish today, yeah? Holy fuck. I just dropped my fucking mic. Holy fuck. Alright. Yep, we're still good. Nothing's broken. All fucking good. We had a nice 30 tick run up, which is nice. Bit of a pullback to the POC. Now, before you enter trades or think about enter trades, you should have at least 3 or 4 rules or boxes that you tick before you enter a trade to make it a valid trade or not. Also, your stop loss. I know a lot of people don't use stop losses, but in a thin market, it's always good to use a hard loss just because sometimes you might have that volatility that kicks in. And you don't want to be sitting there trying to average out of a position when it's not going your way. Anyways, so stop loss 30 ticks, always hard stop. I'll move it judging accordingly, but always hard stop on gold, always. ES, yeah, hard stop, but it's a bit thicker. Depending on how the volatility is, you don't need to use a hard stop, but you obviously want to gauge the volatility, okay? Let's get some bullish continuation here. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to anyway? I know we've got 2 concurrent viewers. But what's everyone been up to? What's the 2 viewers been up to today? What's the highlight of the day, you know? Oh, that's good coffee, man. Tell you what, Australia, my eyes, has one of the best coffee. Like dead ass with the best coffee. I know we get the beans from Brazil and all that bullshit, bro. Dead ass. We have some of the nicest tasting coffee. I don't know if it's how they make it or their milk, bro. It's fucking unreal. Yeah, so my streams are only going to be mic only because I don't want to fuck around with the copyright shit. Some of my videos, my live streams didn't get put on or got like listed or something because copyright. So mic only, and if you want to play music in the background, play music in the background. I'll just commentate what I'm seeing. Simple as that. Sort of teach my ways of thinking. These aren't concepts of mine. They're just the volume profile, depth of market, auction theory. That's all it is. And the way I trade, I'll just teach the way I trade. If anyone's got questions, you know. All right. Didn't have that push for this leg up here, all right? Just pulled back. That imbalance there just makes me think that we come up there, filled what we needed to, and then sort of just bounced back. But you will get a second try. If anyone's in a trade like this, you will get a second try when we bounce on the value area low. If we do, or we break. Yesterday had such a big move that there are definitely areas that need to be filled just because yesterday was such an imbalance of a day. You know, 300, 400 ticks with no real auctioning going on. So there's a lot of bullish imbalances that need to be filled. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down. Like, it's fine. But on the day, you know, I am expecting it to be a bullish sort of day. You know, it's to no surprise at the open of today Asia session, we sort of range and then we break down and then we range again. It's no surprise. Especially after a big move yesterday. Fundamental sides, there is a couple big news events this week. There is also a maintain of a price cut, 4.25% or 4%. If I'm not correct, please correct me. But it looks like it's already priced in. It looks like it's already priced in. So. Yesterday's big move, weaker dollar. Fuck, man. It's fucking hot in this bitch. Yeah, 4.25% to 4.5%. It's expected to maintain its benchmark. I don't think you should see anything crazy unless they say anything crazy. So all for the US people. Oh, we're coming down. Now, if it breaks this, we're going to have a big fucking surge. So prepare your fucking self. Prepare yourself. Now, the reason why maybe 60% of the time trading earlier at the 6 a.m. UK time is not really beneficial is because what happens is it might continue. If you take a trade early on, it might continue your way or whatever, but we don't have that volume of traders from the UK or the Euro jumping on. And what happens is it can very well mean it's too premature. The move isn't happened yet. It's too premature. Right. But that other 40% of the time you trade early in that 6 a.m. UK time, you can get a nice continuation move. Fucking oath, where it won't even come back into that same area. But yeah, no, 60% of the time I found, man, you trade early, you're either gonna get slapped with the no volume, or you'll get slapped just with the move that's not meant to be, right? Oh shit, man. 6 concurrent viewers. Okay. I fucking see you. Welcome, boys. Welcome. Yeah. Let's fucking get it. 5, okay. Yeah, so let's see what we get. We have a 43 sitting on the bid. 39 now. I do have sounds set. Anything greater than 20 contracts for one person or whatever, anything greater than 20, my sound will go off. And it just, if I'm looking elsewhere and I hear the sound, it just brings my eyes and my attention straight to that pinpoint, boom. You know, whatever chart it's set for, whatever depth of market it's set for, boom, my eyes, I'm detailed to that. So sounds is really good. For gold, I haven't set, you know, anything over 20, just because anything under 20 is just, it's all really noise. But yeah, anything over 20, man, it's such a good thing for gold, especially in this time. That's big contracts. All right. Yeah, so I'm thinking of making like a volume profile sort of video and just post it on YouTube. But I mean, I'm not really good at editing or anything, but so I'm thinking of like maybe recording a session and then taking snippets out of that session and just going over, maybe commentating over it, what I'm looking at, what I'm looking for, maybe in the after hours, you know, the 1 hour that the market's closed, and just go over my prior day trades or prior day and how I went. Yeah. Yeah. I primarily trade gold. My other markets I do trade is CL, oil, and ES. I stay the fuck away from NQ, man. NQ is way too thin for my liking, and I don't get a proper read on it at this time. NQ is more, you can get a proper read on it in the RTH. But for this time, it's too algo set. It's too thin. You can't get a proper read. You just be fucking yourself over. Where you can trade something like the ES, where it's a lot thicker, and you can get a proper gauge and read on market behavior. I find it's a lot easier. Oil, gold. What else? I've traded silver before, but yeah, gold primarily is what I look at. Yeah, gold and oil. Sometimes I might throw in the currencies, you know, the 6E, 6J. I've taken maybe a handful of platinum as well. But yeah, 6E, 6J. You can get some nice setups there. But if you're not following them every day, or you're not reading about them, you're not following what kind of news is happening or market behavior, sometimes you can get trapped of just looking at a chart after a few days of not looking at it, and you're not in the flow. You're not in the rhythm of how it's trading, so it can be tough. But yeah, no, I primarily just focus on gold. I'm always on the rhythm. I'm in the flow. I can feel it. Even though I'm not awake for the RTH, as soon as I wake up, I skim through routers, whatever it's called, Yahoo Finance, and I open up TradingView and just look at how it traded in the RTH. Also look at Twitter. Twitter's a really good source as well. And just suss out what went, who went, why, what news drove it, you know, all that shit. I definitely look at the range of ticks that's happened during that day as well. Another also thing I was thinking about today is, so I have a TPO chart on one of my displays, and I mean TPO is good. So my TPO is set for the full Globex, so Asian Open to New York close, right? And the TPO chart is pretty good, but it doesn't follow suit too well in the times that I trade. Whereas it's a good indication. It's a good indication of, I guess, the time that that price spent in those areas, which is fine. But definitely the volume profile for that day is where it's at for me anyways. All right, so we're coming down. Let's see if that 39 at the 40s gets hit. Now, if it breaks past these 40s or the 400s, you can expect a massive move down, and it might retrace. Who knows? But that's a big level to break. Now, remember, you won't be able to see it, but let me just switch my chart real quick. Yeah, so look at the low volume here on the deltas. Let me fix this. No. Nope. All right, let me just fix this. All right. So you see here on the footprint, look at the contract sizings. Sorry, the contract volume here. Look how low that volume is. Man, that low volume will eat you the fuck up. You got to remember that when it's a low volume day, expect price. Sometimes your levels may be a good level, right? Maybe a good level, but with that low volume, man, that shit can eat you the fuck up. So you always got to be sort of cautious on what kind of volume we're trading for that day. But yeah, so we're coming into that low volume, sort of towards the low of the day. I fucking hate it. You get no sign of market behavior. You get no sign of what are we doing? We bidding? Are we coming down? It's sort of just low volumes, just staggering down, staggering down, staggering down. And it's kind of annoying, but yeah, always just keep that in mind. I had dumplings yesterday. You know that chili oil stuff you can put on it and soy sauce? Damn, bro, that shit was good. Pork and chives. Bro, that shit set me good. But problem is, I woke up today, bro, the biggest cramps in my stomach, man. I can't fucking do chili that well, but you know when it's just so fucking good at the time you're eating it. God. And then you wake up and it's a fucking disaster, bro. Um Up here. Yes. My scale was so off. Oops. Yeah. So that's probably a little bit better. So yeah, you can see the volume here down here. The volume down here, it's very, very low. Look, 75, 43, 40, 37. That's just the amount of volume total on that 1 minute footprint that's printed. Also, the delta is the divergence between the bids and the offers. So if we have 40 bids, 30 offers, well, you got a divergence of 10. Bids being stronger. If anyone's curious about that or don't know about that. All right, so I might leave it on this footprint just until if we do break the lower stuff, you can see what happens. But yeah, if we break that 400, we're probably going to have a big surge past that. So might have a slippage of a couple ticks, which is fine. So I got in pretty early. I got in at, I don't know, 5:50 a.m. But if I had gotten in and waited now, see 6:26 and entered now, look how low I could have gotten that entry. If I waited, right? But a lot of us don't have patience. We see some market behavior and we want to jump in straight away, which is good. Sometimes waiting for too much confirmation is always too much. You miss the actual move. And 10 ticks, 20 ticks. Yeah, bro, for real. Anonymous, bro. That chili oil, man, that shit fuck you up. Bro, for real. That shit will fuck you up. But bro, that's some of the nicest stuff with like pork and chive dumplings or whatnot. Oh man, some of the nicest shit. Let me read your question. Are you looking at the delta volume and DOM to make your trades, or do you have a predefined levels that you place your trades at via TPO or volume profile? Yeah, so good question, bro. I do have obviously predetermined levels, but I do sort of wait for some sort of behavior at those levels. So I don't wait for like 3 touches of that line or 3 touches of that level and then I'll enter, or 2 touches, we pump up, we pump down, and then I'll enter. I'll still read the market behavior, whether we have limits that are getting eaten and the market's not moving, or we have built up value as we come into that area. So market's not moving up or down, and the volume of trades is high, but there's no movement. Then I will enter accordingly. But yeah, no, I definitely do look at contract sizing. Sorry, contracts that have been eaten or contracts that are just getting absolutely sprinted by. If, for example, we get to the value area high, you know, we have 30, 20, 40 contracts on the offer that are there limited, like that are on the limits, and bids just keep eating them but aren't moving past the value area high. Well, that's a key absorption right there. So yeah, I might enter a short from that. Sometimes if it's really low volume and what we do is we come up to a value area high, maybe touch the value area high or go past it 10 ticks, and then we come straight back down. That might be enough for me to go, okay, let me drop the size. I'll go a quarter of a clip and enter a short based on that. So I don't have a limit set at predetermined levels and then just wait for my price to get filled and that's my entry. I will still wait for market behavior before I enter. Now the scary thing, I don't like saying scary, but the sort of pedantic thing about being near a low of the day or the high of the day when this low volume hits is, okay, are we gonna break the fuck out of it and just keep running, or are we just gonna sort of build up value and then are we gonna sprint in the favored direction? But it's always a little bit skeptical when you come into the lower day or higher day. Definitely. But these big orders, yeah, look, that the 31 on the bid or 29 on the bid, 33 on the bid, 19, 20 on the bid. You know, these could be profit taking from the sell off today. So you always keep that in mind if you're looking at the DOM. If you've had a big sell off, you see these big contracts sitting on the bid. Most of them will be targets for the take profit. Not a lot of them will actually be bids waiting to get filled for obviously favored direction being bullish. I do need to go to the bathroom, but I'm probably going to just hold it in and wait. I'm not going to be a soft cock. So I'll just sort of wait just because we're at a shit place to be if you want to go to the toilet. Because anything can happen in 2-3 seconds or 2-3 minutes, okay? So we're just going to hold it in and just wait. If this goes in my direction, I look to add maybe after 50 ticks or so, depending if we get a pullback or not. If we stagnate and don't move anywhere and then continue in my favorite direction, that's a first leg, second leg. They're great entry points or great second entry points. My take profits generally around 100, 150 ticks. Depending on what size. Like if I'm in full clip, I'm maxed out. You know, it depends. I might even just take a 60 tick fucking take profit. It just depends. But I trade these prop firms like I trade my own capital, right? I'm not like a fucking gambler or something like Patrick Wyland or what the fuck his name is or anything like that. I just trade it like you would in your personal, bro. Just take it easy. You know, trade it like you would if it was your own money, you know? There's no need to rush. There's no need to do this, no need to do that. I find most times if you're a fucking gambler and you're going to gamble your lot sizing or your contract sizing just to make or just to pass a funded account, most chances are when you become funded, you're just going to fucking lose it. And then you're paying $300, $200 again and again and again. And you're just going to go negative. But if you just take it easy, trade it like you would in your personal, the outcome in the long term is better. So just fucking remember that. All right, so we got a bit more volume coming into it now. Yes, the bounce of the POC. Let's go. Nice. No, it's not nice. We don't fucking want that. We want it. If it breaks the POC, we're on for a nice bull run. But if it sort of bounces off the POC and we're bearish, well, you're probably expected to break the low. But if we can pump past the POC, we get a good chance of at least coming to the value area high. I'm still on the footprint chart. Maybe let me switch over. I won't switch over yet. I'll wait till maybe it's on my side and I'll switch over to the volume profile chart. Might be easier to read. But I'll keep the footprint on so you can see what I'm looking at on my main screen for the time being, just because we're in this sort of area. Let's go bids. Don't stall out here. Don't exhaust. We don't want the offers to get involved. Yeah, that's it, bids. Let's fucking run it. Let's fucking run it. All right, so we don't want a reversal off this POC. We don't want it to come up, come back down, come up, come back down, bouncing off the POC. We don't want that. That is bad news for us. If we pump above the POC and we pump above these, I guess, these little highs that these candles have made, we pump above them, well, then we're on for a good ride upwards, at least to the high of the day. Speculation for today is we're bullish today. We're coming off bullish. Now, for me, the way I trade, like having a bias is good, but I don't really have a bias for the day. For the day, I might, yeah, all right, we're going down. We're going to continue going down, or we're going up. It's trending up. We're strong, but you know, trading the euro, sometimes, man, that shit can reverse and just all your ideas and stuff, they're just invalid. Especially the euro, sometimes just doesn't follow suit. So it's always good to have a long-term bias, definitely. But having that intraday bias, it can fuck you up. Now, this is what I was talking about, where it bounces off the POC. We don't want to see it bounce off the POC. This is what I was talking about. We don't want that. We want it to break, and then you know you've got a good run to the upside. But if it bounces off this POC, we got fucking problems. Massive problems. What we need is we need the algos to come in. We need those bids. Boom, boom, boom. Straight above the POC. That's what we need. Now, for me, I probably won't take any shorts if it breaks below. Usually, I will take a short if it breaks below a value area low and it keeps going. Usually, I will take a short on the pullback. But for today, I'm probably not going to take a short. Unless maybe we have some massive move, but I probably won't take any shorts. I'll be looking for longs. Now, as I was saying before, how I got in so early, if we just waited till now is generally when I trade, but if we just waited till now, we would have got a nicer entry, a nicer lower entry. I would have got it exactly at that value area low if it continues to the upside. But entered a bit premature 30 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago, and you got to cop that 20 tick difference. Yeah, sometimes just, you know, sit on your hands is fucking way better. But anyway, sometimes, yeah, just if you feel it, you feel it, right? Look at all these bids here, 2013 30s, 22. Most of these will just be take profits of the sell-off. So where are you guys from? What country are you guys from? I'm sensing no one's from Australia in here. I'm sensing all from the US. What time is it in the US? Let's look up New York time. Sydney time. Oh shit. It's nearly 2 a.m. New York time. I hope no one's from New York in here. 2 a.m. Eyes will be looking red as fuck. California. Oh shit, my boy. What time is that? California to Sydney. Oh, that's not too bad, bro. 10:40 p.m. That's not too bad. Melbourne. Yeah, nice, Tom. Nice, bro. Melbourne. Marco, good morning from Europe. Slovenia. Good fucking morning, Mr. Slovenia. Good fucking morning. Slovenia. I'm Sydney. What are we running here? 7:40 a.m. Perfect, bro. Perfect. Now, Mr. Slovenia, do you stay on for the RTH? Are you on all day, or you go to work, or what's the go? Yeah, 10:40 p.m. Yeah, nice, bro. That California love. Now, apparently, California, you guys have state tax 55% or something. It's crazy, man. I thought Australia's tax was bad. Bro, state tax, man, that shit will fuck you up. Now, just a bit off topic, well, just on topic here, is we might build value here. Shit thing is, look where my stop loss is. So we might tick us out. We might have a surge breaking down the 400s, and we might come back into this value area, which it's whatever. But yeah, this is the shit thing about entering a bit too prematurely. I've been in this trade for nearly about an hour, 50 something minutes, I think, or sorry, 45 minutes, I would say, not 1 hour, and entered a little bit too premature. So we're going to have to cop the stop loss being at the low of the day, which might get swept. Yeah, nice, Marco. You're on for the whole day. Yeah, nice. Now, do you take a break, or you sit on the computer for the whole 8 hours or whatnot? I find with myself, I usually do 3 to 4 hours max, sometimes 5 hours max. But after that 3-4 hours, especially looking at the numbers flickering, your cognitive process sort of deteriorates over some time, and you sort of get overtired and you're not really thinking straight. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, see that? We had a 23 there. We got stopped out, which is fine. So now what we'll do is we'll wait. And we'll wait. We'll see what can happen here. If this 20 can get bidded, if this 20 can get filled there, we just want to see, what are we doing? Yeah, London Open, great time to trade, man. So now what we want to do is we want to wait. So we're in this value area low. We're at the low of the day. That's fine. But we want to wait. We want to wait for some sort of behavior to indicate, all right, we're going to go up. That's probably the only shit thing about being the low of the day on a value area low, is chances are you might get fucked up with the algos. As big orders getting hit, and it just pushes price 20-30 ticks just because it's a low of the day. Algos love the low of the day. Yeah, we wait. And I might go to the bathroom real quick. Now, a lot of you soft cocks will be looking at this and jumping into the trade straight away, being at the value area low, lower day. Oh my God, boom, 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 jump in. No, you guys need to wait for some sort of market behavior. Oh, oil looks like it's just bounced off the value area high there. We might have a nice oil trade. I take breaks mostly trading during London Open, US Open. Yeah, perfect time to be trading, bro. US Open's a bit volatile though, no? A little bit crazy. Um, yeah, London Open is great time to trade, man. Euro Open, sometimes you can get some nice moves at the Open, but majority of the times it's just a lot of volume that just comes in. So generally, usually I will take if price jumps or pumps down and it's strong, we're strong bearish and we come back up and we retested this value area low, perfect shorting opportunity. Oh, we got a 111 there. Looks like it's 111 at 98. Looks like it's spoofing though, coming on and off the DOM. Okay, there. 98.6. Let's see if 114 gets filled. Now that 113 or 109 or 105, chances are that probably will be taking profit from the sell-off today. Let me get rid of my OBS. So we have so much to fill. That's the problem. We have so much to fill from yesterday's move. We have so much to fill. So this might keep coming down. Let's So not a good chance to take a long just off that low volume there. If it pumps up low volume, it's not a good chance to take a long. You know what we're gonna do? We'll take a short because on the hourly it's got so much to fill. And I tell you what, even if you just get a nice 50 tick lead or whatnot, could be a nice trade. Set up a buffer and continue. Now I know before I said I'm probably not going to take shorts today. But just gauging off this 1 hour, it's got so much to fill, so much imbalances to fill. So we'll see if this short can at least get some 60 ticks or so. We can build a buffer, and then hopefully I want a long. Today speculations will be longing, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Now value area, this value area is not a strong value area. I'm only saying that because there's not much value built up on this value area. It's pretty light and it's not a proper value area. So it's probably not going to get respected as much. All right, so we got 10 minutes until the Euro Open. Now, if this doesn't break down, what we want to see is we want to see a breakdown. That 100, there you go, 108. We want to see that. If that gets filled, we want to see how that reacts to that. Okay. So we're low volume on the bids. We're low volume on the bids. Yeah, I do have Twitter, man. I will link it in a second. Let me just watch this real quick. I'll link it in a second. I don't have many followers, so don't expect some sort of hotshot Twitter. All right, so bids are strong there. Get out of that. Let's try bid this now. See if we can get filled. It just, for me, that short, there was not much push in that short. Mm. How's me saying there's not much push in it and then it starts to fucking go short? Wow. Yeah, I really want to see this 118. I really want to see this 98.6 118. I want to see what happens here. I possibly could have just fucked up here, but we'll wait and see. Let's get some value building up. My Twitter is this is my Twitter here. There's my Twitter there. Chuck me a follow if you want. I don't really post anything crazy. For me, I don't really have too many followers to start posting shit. Pretty much just suss what everyone else is doing. Have a good read, have a good laugh. But yeah, I don't really post too much on it. See, man, we're looking like we're building up a little bit of value. It's probably a little bit too early to think that just yet. Now, anyone that trades with the VWAP, because we're trading under the VWAP. It's important to note sellers are in control. We're trading until we get above the VWAP. Sellers are still in control. I know it might be a little bit obvious. Wait, let me switch my screen. Yeah, it might be a little bit obvious. You know, we're under the VWAP, we're bearish. Yeah, sellers are in control, but you know, it's still nice to just gauge off of VWAP who's in control, even though you probably already know who's in control. But yeah, VWAP's also a nice tool to use. We break above the VWAP, you know, buyers are in control. You can say it's pretty self-explanatory, but some people probably don't think that. And sometimes you get reversals off of VWAP, man. So yeah, it's good to always look at the VWAP. All right, here we go. We're going down. See what happens at 98.6. See if we can fill that 120 contracts. Now we're bouncing. We are bouncing off and down, but we're so close to the low of the day. Well, the value area low is on the low of the day, so I mean, it's tough to gauge whether this is a good value area low or not. But 35 contracts, it's not a very good value area low. We need to wait to build up value, and then you can consider it a great value area low. All right, here we go. Let's see. 12, 14. No one wants to offer down into that 104. Pardon me. Yeah, so Tom, if you're still in the chat, what have you been up to today, man? Since you're Australian, how's your day? You work today? I tell you what, you're in Melbourne, it'd be fucking freezing, bro. If you're still in this chat, otherwise it's awkward. But yeah, if not, bro, it's fucking freezing today, man. I'm in Sydney and it's like top of 16 degrees. It's freezing, bro. I got that heater pumping, man. And now I'm getting too hot. So you may see that 100 contract keep flickering on and off the DOM. $111 there, yeah, 80, 98.6. You see it flickering on and off the DOM. Oh. Yeah. Anyone a smoker in the chat? Or what are those young kids doing now? Vaping or fucking Zins? That's a popular thing. Turn this heater off. Yeah, man, Zins are popular as fuck. So we got 2 more minutes until the Euro Open. Probably explains why we're consolidating in this area. Everyone's waiting for the Euro Open. Euro Open most likely probably going to rip through this fucking low and then reverse. Or it's going to rip higher, come to the POC, reverse off that. Pardon me if anyone heard me burp. Yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, I won't be playing music just because of copyright shit. Most of my videos won't get saved if I've got music because copyright. And I'm not playing that non-copyright shit. It's fucking disgusting. Oh. All right, we got 30 seconds until the Euro Open. I'm in such a shit position now. Being in drawdown when a Euro Open or London Open is about to open is the fucking worst position, especially when you're on a 30 tick sort of stop loss. All right, here we go. Let's go, bids. Get the algos fired up. Fire the algos up. Let's make a move. Let's make a fucking move. Not much of an open here. Oh, we're coming down. This 112 will get filled now. $70, $67 get filled. $67, $67, $67. $67s, $71 get filled, $71 get filled, $71 got filled. Get filled, make a run for it. Get filled, make a run for it. Come on, bids. Let's go. We might be in for a ripper session or a shocking session. Just an FYI. Come on, bids. Stop fucking around here. Let's get it going. Fire up. Fire the fucking jet. Fire up. So a good thing for Twitter, if you guys follow any Squawk or Pipswheat, I think it's called, always good to just have that on the side somewhere for notifications. It's good just to always refresh it every couple minutes just to see if there's any sort of wars or any news that can affect the markets in that sort of minute or two. Always good. You know, these tools can give you a head start of a potential move. So I'm always flickering from notifications on Twitter. I follow First Squawk. Some of their news stuff. I mean, when the war was going on with Israel and Iran, some of their news stuff was a little bit propaganda, a bit of hit and miss, but majority of their news is pretty 100%. It can help you catch that initial first move just by looking at that and getting a gauge on, depending on what you trade, of course. All right, here we go, bids. Last one. I'm going to be back 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. What are we looking at? Okay. All right, so it looks like we've built that sort of value at that low there. We can definitely see a bit of a retrace off that low, but we'll wait and see. Guys, remember there is a lot of resistance that we're going to go into if we continue to the upside. So once we start breaking, let me change this. Once we start breaking these highs here, You know, these are all resistance, right? We're coming down on the day. We're in a downward trend, so all these are resistance. Once it breaks this VWAP, VPOC especially, the VWAP and the value area high, you know you're in a good run because you've got all the way up until sort of the high of day that it can go. But we've got all this resistance points, which might be tough just because we're on the downtrend for the day. All right. Since Asia, we've been downtrending. We've ranged a little bit, then we've come down. So just remember that. I might just keep it on this now. Nice and chill. You can see where I'm at. You can see where I entered. And if you would like me to flick back to the footprint, you can see what I'm looking at. And if any large orders get hit, I'll flick to the footprint so you can see what I'm looking at. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream, like the stream. Let's get it. Let's get the likes up. Let's get this stream around. Hopefully more Aussies, more international people come through, listen up, and I can share, you know, what I've learned and my struggles and my journey, you know, make it easy. I'm not a smart person, but I can make things sound so easily, you know, and, you know, hopefully help people. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat and I'm definitely answer them and help them to the best of my abilities. You know, I trade simple. I trade easy. I don't, nothing complicated. I don't run 1,000 different drawings on a chart. Most times I don't have a bias. I just trade what's in front of me, how we react, market behavior. We punt to see who's in control. That's pretty much what it is. We just punt to see who's in control. That's it. It's all it comes down to. Wow, look at the time and sales. We come up, massive spring down, boom. We come up, the bid slowly coming up, boom, spring down. What I would love to see since we're in a long is break above this POC. We break this above this POC, you're in for a nice ride, at least to the value area high. The bids keep bidding into the offers and the offers pulling it back down. Pardon me. The bids are strong at the moment. The bids are strong at the moment. There's just a lot of sellers that are in control, but the bids are in, they're up there. I'm not going to say they're in control, but they're definitely up there. They are strong. I'll show you the footprint chart so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not just rambling on. Until if we do break this POC, I'll swap back to the candlesticks. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at. So every time you look at the DOM footprint, you always want to look at diagonal. See on the DOM, it's diagonally. Always look diagonally. Don't look side by side of each other. Look diagonally. 13 to 12. We had 6 to 19. You know, diagonally. Okay, here we go. Low volume on the sells here. Bringing it down. Come on, bid. Stay strong. Let's lift. Also, terminology, offers hitting the bid, bids lifting the offer. If you ever hear that, basically means the bids lifting the offer, which going into the offer, hitting the offer, and then the offer hitting the bids, which is the sellers going downwards. Come on, bids, stay strong here. Build that value. That's what we like to see. Build the value. There we go. $25 on the offer just got hit, which means bids are strong. Bids are strong. 25 on the offer just got hit. Bids are strong. Bids want to come up. The problem is, do we have enough bids to bring it all the way up to the POC or whatnot? We don't want the bids to be exhausted. We want the bids to continue. All right, let's go, bids. Fight all the way to the POC. Be strong. All right, here we go. Now, if this goes in my favor and we break POC, I'll look to add. I'm in a half clip at the moment, which is 5 micros. 10, 15 is a full clip for me. Micros on gold, of course. But I'll look to add another half clip if it goes in my favor. Past the POC or whatnot. I could even wait all the way up until the value area high. If it breaks that, I'll add another. So because I'm in 5 micros, if I add another 5 micros, it chops my position in half. So if I'm in profit, it'll chop it in half. So if I'm in 50 ticks profit, it'll chop it to 25. That's my average. My average gets chopped. If that makes sense. Man, I'm not really liking the bids just getting exhausted up here. Not much force, not much push. Every time it comes back down into this lower day, it makes me think, all right, it's going to punch it. Seriously. I mean, yeah, it's building value, but it's annoying every time we come back into that lower day. You know, 2 things can happen. It can either just punch straight fucking down, or it can just sweep it. All right, here we go. Ooh. Sort of just moping around. Are we going to break it, or are we going to bid up? Sellers are just a lot more dominant at the moment. If we can get a bid up from here, that'll be nice. If not, well, I can see what happens. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, give it a like. Share it around. I'll be live streaming Monday to Friday for 2 hours at least, 3 hours max. But yeah, definitely 2 hours, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. UK time. I'll definitely be streaming Monday to Friday. Friday might be a little bit later. I get a haircut. So I'll probably be on like 4-ish, 4:30. But yeah, definitely stream that last hour or so. Yeah, I want to try and stream sort of every day, give a couple insights on how I trade and yeah, just send it around. So we're chopping around here. Not much going on. So we just wait. We're just fucking sitting on our hands. That's all we do. Sit on our fucking hands. Sit on our hands and wait. What do we got? Ooh. Sellers coming down. We got a big news of news. So we've got a big week of news this week. But most of the news is sort of already priced in. So don't be too skeptical, but we do have a big week of news for the US people. Look, my whole speculation for today's session and tonight's session heading into the US is bullish. I'm bullish on the session. I don't really have a bias usually, but definitely bullish on the session. If it manages to get below 33950, you probably swap to a bit of a bearish bias. But no, definitely bullish on this session. Let's see what the news has got. See what we're running here. Wow. 27 dead, mostly children, in Bangladesh airport jet crash. How the fuck are jets crashing, bro? What? At least 88 people, including children, are being treated in hospital. Government announced a day of mourning with flags at half-mast and special prayers at all places of worship. How the fuck are they crashing jets? What the fuck? Bro, dead ass. If I'm a fucking pilot, I'm not crashing no fucking jet, especially a fucking jet. Serious? Jesus Christ. Man, Indonesia's copping it. I don't even think Bangladesh is in Indonesia, but anyways. Bangladesh. South Asia. I mean, we're coming down here, we're building value. Yeah, it's nice, but it's one of those ones where you still got to be skeptical because of that low of day. So it's a little bit annoying. It's nice, you know, building value, blah blah blah, but it's a little bit skeptical because yeah, as I said, it can just punch straight through and you're fucked. Let's hope we get some movement with the bids. I like that. It's nice. Go bids. Send her away. Yeah, bro. Plane crash. What the fuck? Okay. Looks like bids just hit a resistance there. All right, go bids. Send her away, bids. Send her away. Don't be shy. We're hitting that resistance there. You know, we're hitting that resistance up here. We want to break that. Right there, we're getting exhausted. We're hitting resistance. Sellers come in on the 401 there. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else is happening in the world. So, like another thing to do is, regardless where you are in the world, always just check. Just have a news app on your phone, routers. There's heaps of news apps, and just 2 minute scroll. Have a look what's going on in the world. Even if you're not a fundamental trader and you're a technical trader, it's still good just to gauge what's going on in the world. Doesn't matter if you listen to it or you don't, but it's just nice to, yeah, as I said, just gauge what's going on in the world. Sometimes that's all you need to know is, oh, in the UK there was 1,000 troops getting sent to Iran, blah blah blah. Boom, you know there's going to be probably some volatility in the oil. But yeah, even if you don't trade fundamentals, as I said, it's nice just to look at the news app just for 5 minutes in the morning or something. And you know, Twitter's excellent as well. I love Twitter. If you can filter out all the furu guru bullshit, Twitter is fucking exceptional at giving good information. There's so many different not platforms. There's so many different people on there that share good insights on stuff, and it's really good education as well. Look at this, man. 36 total volume there, 16 divergence. Look at the gap there, bro. Look at the spread. We're very, very, very thin at the moment. We had a 145 here on this candle. Then we just get exhausted. We come up into this same area and we get exhausted. Oh. Oh, sellers look like they want it. Sellers look like they want it. Where are the fucking bids at? The sellers really look like they want it. I can sense every time I have a sip of water or take my Yeti steel bottle fucking cap off or whatever it's called, the sound just comes straight through the mic every time, or every time I have a sip. What are we doing? Are we going to bounce? Are we going to break? Jeez, for nearly the past 50 minutes, we've just been ranging on this value area low. So they're building up that low there, building that value. Oh, here we go. Are we going to break it? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, sellers are coming. They're offering down. Are they going to break it? All right, here we go. Ooh, 31 on the offer. 31 on the offer just got hit. Okay, the volume picked up now. See if that was just a little bit of a sweepo. Bids come up strong now. Let's see. So I did like the 31 on the offer that got filled. Means the bids are strong now. Well, not strong, but we had some strong bids. All right, so we come back up to the value. See if we touch it, reverse, or we break through it. Now, TPO and the value area low from yesterday is far, far, far away. If this comes down, it's probably going to fill half of yesterday's move and then reverse straight back up. My speculations for the day is still bullish. I want to go long only. So we'll see what happens. See if this is a sweep or we just continue breaking down. It's very slow though. Very sluggish. We don't have many bids coming through pushing it back up. It makes me think we're probably going to have a little bit of a breakdown. Just a little bit of a breakdown. All right, here we go. Some movement. Movement to the downside. Come on, bids. Let's fucking get in control, mate. You know, you come up into 416, come down, you range a little bit. Now you're breaking back down. Is the dollar getting stronger, is it? Jesus Christ. Oh, the offers are coming down. The offers are coming down. So sluggish at the moment. Jesus Christ. $90, 92 to 90 is a good level to be looking at as well. If we come down to it. Come on, bids. Show them who the fuck's boss, bids. Go, bids. Show them. Show them who the fuck's boss. Oh, we get a couple bids. Couple bids. Nothing crazy. Come back into value. Come on, big dogs. Come back into value. I tell you what though, longs have so much resistance to get through. Like, holy fuck. But I tell you what, if they start pumping through these resistance areas, man, we're going. We're fucking going. Skyrocket through that shit. You know what I mean? Skyrocket through that shit. Don't be scared, bids. Run through that shit. Run through that shit. Yes, go bids. Let's see. Let's see some movement. Run through it. Run through it. Oh, the sellers coming in. Sellers coming in. Bids still have momentum. Bids still have momentum. Nice bids. Show me the momentum, bids. Show me the momentum. Don't let the sellers come in. Let us know you're back in value. Let us know you're back in value. What we don't want to see is a reversal off here. We don't want to see a reversal of the value area low. Okay? We want to see us come back into value. If it comes into where my break even point is, the 400s, we know we're back into value, yeah? We don't want to see a bounce off this value area low. Man, the amount of times I've been chopped up and fucked up just in a Euro session with gold is crazy. Some sessions, man, you just don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, you never know what the fuck's going on, but it's so hard to read. Sometimes you just be in that massive downtrend or a massive uptrend and it just reverses and completely takes out everything. Just takes out all levels, everything. And for no reason. No news event, nothing. And you're like, what the fuck? A lot of people actually jump almost like a train, like a moving train. So when a big move is happening and it's carrying a lot of weight, a lot of retail people will just jump on it. Like you see a move going to the upside, nothing happens for at least 40, 50 ticks. And then you just see this massive move and people are just jumping on the moving train. And it'll just keep going, just break through levels. And sometimes you can get caught on the wrong side and you're just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? All right, so we're back into the value. Now, if it goes past the 400s, that's what we want to see. If it goes past the 400s, well, we got a good chance of moving up in the favored direction, yeah? We don't want a reversal happening here. We want to know that, okay, there's value down here built, and we don't want anything to do with that. We want to continue up. So we want the bids to be strong now. And another reason why I sort of wanted to start live streaming my Monday to Friday sessions, regardless of winning or losing. Look, I'm not trying to sell anything or affiliate any bucket shops or anything like that. It's literally just a self journal. You know, if a year ago I wanted to see what happened on the Monday, the 16th on gold, I can just go into my library, my live videos, Monday the 16th, boom, and I can have a look at what happened on that day. And also it's nice to watch back what you've done. Like I record every session. Before I was live streaming, I used to record every session, but I used to just record the DOM tool. And what I would do is I would most nights after my session, I would watch back just key areas and see what was happening. But I feel like with me commentating now and me showing the actual screen with the time and sales and stuff, it's just a lot easier to go back and have a look at what I did wrong, what I did, because you're forever learning in the markets. They're forever changing. You're forever learning. It's always good just to keep an open mind on what you can change. If you're too fixated on you're the best, you're the king, nothing can fucking beat you, well, you're never going to learn. One day the market will change and it'll fuck you up. And what I've found is a lot of these streamers, what are they called? Like the ICT people or whatever. What's happened is they've had a really good month or a really good 2-3 months. And then something like the tariffs will come into place with Trump. And those strategies they use or those liquidity sweeps, whatever they call them, they'll stop working. And then it stops working for months and then you're fucked. So you should forever change your way of thinking, not necessarily your strategy, but you always want to adapt. Just remember that. Okay, this is bad. We don't want to see this shit. We don't want to see a reversal off here. We want to see some strong bids. We don't want to see a reversal off that. It's not what we want to see. I'll tell you something though, if I'm in this position trading where we're trading now, oh shit, here we go. Maybe I spoke a bit too soon. Yeah, if I'm in this position trading how we're trading now and the London Open is about to be open, I'll be fucking shitting myself because the volume that comes in generally at that open is crazy. Stop you out in a heartbeat and then go into your favorite direction. But I'm not liking this. The bids come up, they get exhausted. They're only coming up back into value and get exhausted. The sellers just take over again. Fucking annoying. And when are we going to see the strong bids? Ooh, it kind of looks like it's going to continue down. I'm not going to lie to you. Bids, we just don't have strong bids. The buyers don't want it. We're getting exhausted every time we come up 20, 30 ticks. Sellers just take over again. Let's see what we do here. Oh, we're so close to the lower day, man. This thing can just spring straight through my fucking stop loss. Come on, bids. Stay fucking strong. Build your value. Stay strong. Keep us in the game. You want to keep us in the game. Dun, dun. So there's a few options that we could have here. We can have definitely a break through the low, sweep it, big surge, and we reverse, or we just continue down. I don't want to see a continuation down. And look, you know, in my opinion, we had such a big move yesterday. It's almost like we got to feel so much of it. So if it does come down, I'm not upset or anything because I know we do have to feel so much before we come back up just because of the big move we had yesterday. But if you get into the New York session, just keep in mind this today's session, this could be a fucking bullish session. And just remember If you're in that New York session and you're watching me now, just remember what I said. All right, here we go. We got some auctioning taking place. The sellers are still in control. The sellers are still in control. Come on, bids. Fucking bid her up. Piss farting around. Let's bid up. Let's fucking bid up. These motherfuckers piss farting around. Jesus Christ. Now, if the quality of the stream isn't the best, go to 1080p and then put it full screen. I've noticed when I put it full screen, my monitor or whatnot, if you're on your phone, different story. But if you're on your monitor, if you full screen it, actually it's a lot clearer than just a small screen. If you guys have issues with quality or whatnot, I've tried to make it the best quality I can. I don't know if it's Sierra or it's the OBS, but it just does not seem to go crystal clear like I'd want it to, which is fucking annoying. But anyways, let's go. So we have auctioning here with low volume now. What are we doing? Seriously. Just send it, bids. Stop fucking piss farting around. Just send it. My God. It's so funny. So like usually I'll be fucking not screaming, but I'll be talking to myself on my computer and my partner will come in, my missus will come in and she'll be like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, bro, seriously, I'm fucking telling the bids to fucking bid up. I'm fucking telling the sellers to keep fucking selling, you know, depending on what position I'm in. And she'll be like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, yeah, fucking oath. That's what we need. We need Jesus Christ when we're in positions like this. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me. Go, bids. Push. Push. Boom. Be back. 2 secs. All right, I'm back. Obviously, I didn't miss anything. Nope. Oh, we're just fucking chopping around. Jesus Christ. If the bids didn't get exhausted up here in the 400s, well, fuck me. Oh shit, we're close. Man, we're close to getting stopped the fuck out. Yeah, you know, when you're close like this, it's been ranging and you're close to getting stopped out, sort of that low volume, man, you just fucking pray. You just pray. I've seen myself get nearly 1 tick, 2 tick from getting stopped out and it just fucking reverses in my favor and just skyrockets. But you just got to pray in those situations, bro. Straight the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Take it away, bids. Oh, there we go. Stopped out. Oh my God. And it pumps now? Are you fucking serious? What I do want to see now is if we break into this value, depending on the market behavior, that's what we want to see. And we want to enter based on that. Oh my God, we pump back into it. $97.2. Jesus Christ. I think we just got stopped out one tick. All right, here we go. Now we can either wait for the London Open, see what the Open gives us, or if we break back into this value, we can take a long. Obviously, depending on what we read. But just looking at this, like, look at this, just up, down. Look at the auctioning, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, come down, sort of hovering around. There's no real momentum or push. It's fucking annoying. So 86 ticks. The next value area. Wow. Come on, gold. What are you giving me? You're giving me fuck all tonight. Oil's just made a run for it. That's nice. Okay. 17's there. We take that 23 there. These 21s. Okay, we're moving. We need a break into them. Give me something, gold. Give me something. Let me see it. Let me see those bids. Let me see those bids. Look at this, just hovering. Hovering this value area, building value, hopefully. Now, as I said, if it pumps above this value area low, I'll take a long. It just doesn't look like we have that momentum. I got stopped out just here on that one tick. On one tick. You know what? I fucking hope it keeps going down just because I got stopped out on one tick. And I'll be fucking mad pissed if it just goes, if the longs just keep going up. So I hope it fucking breaks down. Now it's just that boring waiting game. So strap in, lads. Strap in. Come on, bids. Give me something. Give me something. I need to see something. We're above it, but I need to see something. Mm. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, oil's making a nice break for the high here. Oh, what's ES doing? So what ES is doing. Yeah, so the Asia Open on Sierra, I have it set. So it's 12 a.m. 12 a.m. UK time is Asia Open. Euro Open is 7 p.m. 7 a.m. UK time. And London Open is 8 a.m. UK time. So I use UK time for Sierra primarily because it's my session that I trade, and I trade the opening session. So I use that time as that's my reference. There's no point of me referring it to New York time or anything like that, just because I trade at the open, so the morning of the London time. So I just find it way easier to refer it to UK time. Everything I trade is just UK time, only because I just trade it. And if I was trading the New York time, if I was trading in the New York hours, I would just put it to New York hours, even if I was in Australia. But because I trade the UK time, I just fucking put it UK time. It's a lot easier to reference and whatnot. If I set it to Australian time, well, most people, when I'm telling them stuff, they're just not going to fucking, if I go, oh yeah, 4 p.m. Sydney time, they're going to go, what the fuck's 4 p.m. Sydney time? So it's a lot easier to refer it to UK time. Man, we're just bouncing here. We're just really just chopping around on this area low. Almost like we're building that value. We've been just chopping for the literally for the past hour. We've just been chopping up and down, up and down, up and down. Up, down, chop, chop, chop. We got 5 minutes until London Open. Let's see what we get. Right, here we go. We're breaking down. We've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes until London Open. Maybe we can get a good move off London Open. All the sellers are coming in. Here we go, sellers. Nice little bounce there. Nice little bounce there. We come into the 90s. That'll be a good level to watch. 90, 92. Very good level to watch. Hardest thing is just to sit on your hands and wait. Especially, I guess, if you've taken like a few losses on the day or one loss, even just, one loss, it's the hardest thing is just to sit on your hands and wait. It's the most annoying thing because your ego comes in and you're like, oh my God, I need to make back what I've just lost. But if you just sit there and wait for a setup, you'll make back what you lost and plus some. As long as you didn't go into full spastic mode, which none of you should. You should all stay disciplined and focused on what your goal is and what the day comes. If you follow your plan and you get stopped out and it's a losing day, it's fucking whatever. You followed your plan. It didn't work, right? If you thought behavior or everything, it all aligned, we had absorption, we had reversions off value areas, we came back into value, and you still are taking losses after losses. It just didn't go your way and it's fine. You stuck to your plan. But if you just become a fucking spastic after you've just taken a loss after a loss trying to chase back those profits, man, you're a fucking idiot. It's normal to have a losing day or have a couple losing trades before you have that massive trade. You want to put your feet in the water, feel how cold the water is before you go swimming. So losing trades is fine, as long as you're not a fucking idiot, right? Still on that low volume. We're nearly 35,000 volume on the day, which is huge, which is massive. But we're trading at a low volume now, sort of just ranging. All right, come back into the value here. See what we can get. Just change my song. Shitty ass fucking song playing. Here we go. That. What music you guys listen to when you trade? If you do listen to music, I know music sort of just helps me a little bit, takes the edge off. Oh man, oil looks like it's about to take that high there. All right, here we go. 9 seconds. See what this open does. Let's see what this open does. Here we go. Oh yeah, nice. Nice push up. Really nice push up. Nice push up. Oh yeah, here we go. Nice push up. We want to wait for confirmation before we get into it. As I said, I wanted to get into a long position if it breaks into value again. London Open started with a strong candle. 190 on the full volume of that candle. 192. 195. We don't want to play shorts. Today I'm not playing shorts. Usually I would play shorts if it breaks below a value area, but because I'm keen on longs all day, I'm not going to play any shorts at all. And we're trading at the low of the day. And this whole day has been a downward trend. I don't feel like shorts is really worth it for me. just because we're at the low of like a 170 tick move of the whole day, right? So another thing is if you guys use hotkeys or anything, my mouse keys, so my left clicker is limits and my right clicker is stops. So if I place the stop there, it won't get filled until it pumps above it, and that's with my right click. So I just wanted to show that, yeah. So it's good to always use hotkeys because you can be fast. Especially if you're not a swing trader, you're not looking for massive swings. You know, being precise of entries is a huge thing. You know, 10, 20 ticks is very critical on big positions, especially when you are nearly maxed out on a full clip or, you know, if you're a big size trader. It's a massive thing. It's a massive, massive thing. Now, it looks like we're just auctioning down here. We don't want to break it. We don't want to go above it. We're sort of just auctioning. Now, what I am going to do is just hover over this because if it runs, I want to be able to get a nice buy stop in. We want to see strong market behaviors on the bid side for us to take a long. Strong market behavior. Here we go. We look like we got a push now. Volume's still low though. We got a 25 divergence on the delta. So if it breaks past this, we want to see it break above 99. Break above 99. Look like we might have a nice bid move. Or a long move. So we're back into value now. But it's too close to long off here right now. Because it could go any fucking way. So we're waiting for that sort of confirmation. See how if I bid it up here, there's a risk that that my stop gets taken out super quickly because we bid up, we come back down, we bid up, we come back down. The auctioning going on, the sellers are still in control. So we want to see some nice movement from the bids. Yeah. Some nice movement. Yeah, see, sellers are still in control. Jeez, looks like it's going to be a selling for the first couple hours. All right, we got a 76 on the bid there. See if that gets swept. See if that gets swept. 74 on the bid. Wow, look at that. Look at this. Look at the delta. There's no bids at all. All selling. That's all selling. All selling, no movement. Where did that 75 go? Let me change that for you. There you go. You can see that. Yeah, look at this. So 114 on the delta there. Wow, look at that. All sellers. So 114 on the delta means there's a divergence. There is not 1-to-1. So if the volume is 200 and there's 114 divergence, it means there's more selling than buying. All right, let's break above the value. Let's see some nice long. Let's get some nice longs. So I mean, on nights like this, on mornings and nights like this, when you just see that chop, it's so fucking annoying. Because it could be high volume, but it's chop. You know, their auctioning is pretty good. Buying versus selling, they're all meeting in the middle. Obviously, sellers are in control here, but they're all meeting in the middle. So there's no imbalance. All orders, most orders are getting filled, but sellers are still in control because we're still moving downwards. All right, here we go. Pump up. Oh, don't be shy. Bids, don't be shy. You know I got your back. I'll backpack off you guys. Don't worry. Don't be fucking shy. Don't be shy. I'm in for the long run, boys. Don't be shy, bids. You can fucking do it. Stay strong. Don't be shy. The last thing we want to see is just staggering downtrend, but going up, down, up, down, up, down, and there's no real clear sign of movement or momentum. We want to see a nice fucking bullet train. Boom. Straight through. Straight fucking through. All right. Here we go, bids. Stop playing games. Let's see the bids. Break the 99s. We got a fucking trade at hand. Break the 99s. Okay, here we go. We're up. We're coming up. Still low volume though, so that's the thing. Keep that in mind. Low volume. There's not much force bringing that back down. So we're still in that low volume. We're building the value now. Volume's kicking in. Volume's kicking in. All right. Come on, bids. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Low volume, you're looking at low volume. If it sprints up, you don't want to be too quick at executing a position on that for a long. When you see huge imbalance like that and it's all bids, most of those bids are going to get filled. because there's just such an imbalance. But if the auction on that is fine, like if the auctioning isn't such high on the delta and they're matching orders and it sprints up, that's a good sign. If it's high value, sorry. High volume. Fucking hell, I can't speak, man. I've been streaming for 2 hours and I can't speak. It looks like we want it. You see that bids coming in now. We're failing to break lower. Like it really looks like it wants it. It does look like it wants it. And then you just get that. You get that algo come in. But you know what? If it does go up, it looks like we're building a nice support area, which is nice. You know, sellers can't continue downwards. So what do? We pop straight back up. Let's fucking send it. Let's send it, boys. I'll be back 2 seconds. All right. I'm fucking back. What have we got? Same shit. Still ranging. Still choppity chop. Still choppity choppo. Give us something, gold. Give us something. We're choppity chopson. That's what we're doing. Choppity chop. Mm. It just does not want to break lower, nor does it want to go up. It literally just seems like they're happy to auction at this area. So when all orders are filled at this area, auctioning is complete and then it rotates to a new auction area. And that's what we're noticing here is we're ranging, we're waiting. People are happy to auction here. Yeah, so I mean, like, it's whatever. Man, sitting on your hands is fucking annoying after like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But we're trying to capture that perfect move. And if I just entered blindly here, my chances are of getting stopped out is a lot higher than my chances of going up. Just because there's no good read here too long just off this. All right, I'm back. And we're still chopping. Chopping. Man, some days are just like this. Even oil made a big sprint. Now it looks like it's going to reverse off the value area there. So, yeah, it just looks like the markets are chopping at the moment. Oh, we had an 86, 84 there. See if that gets filled. See what happens. All right. What are we looking at? Same shit? Same shit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's go, bids. Start making a fucking move. Start making a fucking move. Ah, fuck. Gotta train at 7. It's train. I've already meal prepped, so that's all good. Do you believe that I've been meal prepping Monday to Friday or eating meal prep for the last 11 months before I've had a break for like 2 months or whatever? Man, that shit takes a toll on you, but it's quick as fuck. You know, when you're at the computer, shove the shit in the microwave, boom, zap that shit for like 2 minutes. You got a meal there, smash that. You know you're on track with your fitness. That's simple as that. You don't have to worry about getting up, cooking a fucking storm, you know, depending on how Michelin you guys are, but I can't be fucked cooking a 3-course meal. Oh man, the more we range in this area, the more the breakout is going to be, or the breakout between the upside, or so into the upside, or you know, keep continuing down. It's going to be huge if we keep just ranging and piss farting around here. We're just building up and building up and building up. Meal prep, chicken breast, roughly like 180 grams, 200 grams of cooked chicken breast with 175 grams of jasmine rice. And then in Woolworths, you can buy, or, you know, a shopping center, you can buy frozen vegetables, but in packets. And I'm pretty sure they weigh like 150 grams. And you can just buy them and just chuck them in the microwave to defrost. So each pack I use in each meal prep. It's super fucking simple. So yeah, it ranges from, my proteins would be chicken breast or lean mince. So I think the ratio is like 95 to 5%. 5% fat, 95% meat. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do, man. I train like maybe 5 days a week, sometimes 4, but majority of it's 5. Yeah, meal prep, man. I'm telling you, meal prep is the way to go. Like, it's so easy. It fills you up. And I love food and all, but when you're working all the time, like meal prep's just easy, it's efficient. You don't have to spend 1 hour trying to cook food. Plus, you're getting all the nutrients and proteins you need that your body needs. And then maybe on the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, you can have one meal, which would be, I don't know, like a pizza or a burger or something that feels, that's something that's fulfilling. Okay, here we go. So 65 on the bid just got hit. We bounced from that. Yeah, man, blend food sucks ass. I mean, every meal prep I have like a barbecue sauce or some sort of sauce, a mustard or something, just to take away that chicken. I do season my chicken when I cook it. My meat, like beef, sorry, if I cook beef, salt, pepper, that's all you really need on it. Otherwise, sometimes a bit of taco seasoning on the beef. But other than that, chicken is the one thing that I hate to eat for the taste. But the chicken is the most leanest meat you can get, unless you're eating fish or like bison or something like that. But chicken is so lean and it's not so calorie dense. Super low calories for a lean bit of meat. I don't really eat seafood, so fish isn't really an option for me. We're slowly edging down, just slowly. There's no signs of momentum just yet. This one, we're just sitting on our hands until we can break above this value area low and we can continue going up, and I'll enter a long position off that. But there's no sign from either me to take a short here, which I'm not going to do today. But there's no sign for shorts or anything. I was in a short before, but I got out of that just because we looked like we were coming up. Times like this, you wish you fucking never got out of that short. But I mean, it's only come down 50 ticks from my entry point, even 40 ticks. So nothing crazy. But all these big orders on the bids, probably just majority of them are probably participants taking profits. So nothing too crazy. But once we fill yesterday's sort of big move, you'll be surprised. We'll go up. We will go up. But it's just probably trying to fill all yesterday's big move. Yesterday's move from the open to the close, something like, let's measure this out real quick. So open there all the way up to here, nearly 700 ticks. It's huge. That's a huge move. Massive move. All right, so we got a 22 on the offer that just got hit. All right, so it looks like the offers don't want to come down. Looks like the bids want to get in control here. Do you meal prep at all, Anonymous, or what's the go? You got your parents cooking or something? Man, when you're living on your own, it's tough, bro. So meal prep's just it's also cheap as well. It's another factor actually. It's cheap. You could make a whole week's or every 4 to 5 days meal prep. That'll cost exactly the same amount of you going out for one night for food, or if you want to buy nice tasting food, right? So it's a good saving point. All right, the bids are in control now. Let's go. I'm sick of just edging down, edging down, edging down. It's pissing me the fuck off. Yeah, so if I kept my short, pretty sure my short was up here. Yeah, it's only gone down like 40 ticks, which is still annoying because I got out of my short thinking, oh, we're going to long here, but it is what it is, man. As I said, like I don't want to short today. Today's probably only going to be longs, but there's no momentum to either side. 24 on the offer there. I mean, on the bid there. We potentially could come down to the 92 90s. Remember that. The bids, we're not strong. We don't have momentum tonight. Tonight's one of those nights, right? It just looks like we're feeling yesterday's move. That's all it does. That's all it is. There's no momentum to any side. We're sort of just staggering down. I mean, lucky I got a good computer chair. My back's fucking killing me, bro. Just sitting here all night. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Oil's come down from the value area high. Nice. Oh, come on, bids. Let's see some movement. Get some fucking balls, bids. Let's see some movement. Not seeing shit at the moment. It doesn't even want to break down properly. Like the sellers don't even want to get in control and just break it the fuck down. Really just slowly grinding down lower and lower. We got a 67 here on the 95. $65 on the 95. Oh yeah, oil is approaching the value area low. That'll be good to see if it bounces off that. All right, here are the fucking bids. Here are the big boys. That's it. Come back into the value. That's it, bids. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Do 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 do. So, what time's bedtime for you, Anonymous? I'm seeing it'll be like it's nearly midnight for you right now. Well, it probably is midnight for you right now. Almost 1 a.m. No, California, Sydney time. Oh yeah, shit. It's 12:32 a.m. All right, here we go. 23s on the offer just got tagged. Yeah, 12:32. Yeah, bro. Fuck, man. What time's bedtime? Come on, bids. Keep it going. Keep the momentum going. Straight back into the value. Straight back into the value. Nice play. Now, potentially could reverse off this value area low. Could tag it and come back down. What do we call that? We call that the stop and go. No, not stop and go. Okay, here we go. Nice. Don't reverse from here. Keep the fucking bid and action going. We don't want to see it reverse here. We don't want to see that reverse. Yeah, nice. Working from home, man. Ever since COVID hit, they open up working from home with every corporate company now, I'm pretty sure. It's amazing. But I feel like do you get a lot of work done at home, or do you feel like you're just lounging around? Because you don't have those bright lights sort of in your eyes if you are at an office job. You're not sort of awake. But then again, maybe you'll do more work because you're at home, right? And there's nothing else to do. So maybe you're just going to do more work. All right, so 30's just got hit on the bid there. All right, so I'm going to take an entry there. So we got 30 on the bid that just got hit. And then it didn't drop below it. This could be a little bit. All right, now we got a 63 there. We got a 62 on the bid there. So we're stacking now. So this potentially could be a participant to go up long now. Okay, just remember that. Now it's off. Those offers just got hit. Those offers just got hit. We're staying still now. Not much auctioning going on. This could still very well reverse. All right, just keep that in mind. So the plan of this trade and why I got in. So we come back into this value area. We had a 42. Fuck. What was it? Was it a 42? No, we had a 30. 30 on the bid get hit. Couldn't break below it. We stacked on that 30. Then we moved straight up. And those offers got hit, which means the bids were strong. The bids were strong in that instance. Now we're back into the value. That's all I needed for a long. Regardless if it works out or it doesn't, that's all I needed for a long, just to see that. And then that ticks my boxes. So now we've got some resistance. So resistance being the POC. It looks like a strong resistance there. If we do continue to the upside, we also have, you could say, most of these candles here with these prints, that's strong resistance. But let's not talk too fast because we want to see if it can continue above the value area low, okay? So we're just chilling right now. We don't want to say anything else. We're just fucking chilling. But ideally now, because we've broken back into value, it would be nice to see it continue. You saw those orders get filled here on the bid. Most likely they're orders to come into the trade and not exit the trade, right? So they're entry limits. Now let's keep this momentum going. I want to see this momentum keep going. Here we go, boys. Momentum is on our side. Let's fucking rock it, bids. Now, if this takes off like a rocket ship, your chances are that people are gonna what's the word, like backpack it, fucking wagon, no, what's the fucking word when someone follows? You're just gonna get a whole heap of people following if this takes off. Oh, okay. Sellers are strong. They're bidding down. They're not pushing past it. They're bidding down. You may get you may get a push down to back to the value area low, and then we push back up. Or this could just fucking sell off. But I did like that. I did like the push from the bids there. I did really like the push from the bids there. All right, so we came into the value. We push off it. Let's see if we can get that momentum going from the bids. Come on, bids. Stop fucking with us. Let's fucking send it. Oh, the sellers are strong. We don't like sellers. We don't like sellers. We're bidding. Push, bids, push. We want to see a nice push. Momentum on our side. For my little journal here, my entry was over here. I saw a 30 on the bid sitting there. Got filled. They couldn't push past it. They come up. The contracts were bidding. Offers kept offering down onto the bids, but they couldn't push below it. That was my entry there. That's just for my journal, so don't. Yeah. So if when I watch back, I can fucking see what I did. This is my entry there. Let's get some momentum on our side. How long have I been streaming for? Oh shit, nearly 3 hours, man. I don't want to tire you motherfuckers out. Jesus Christ. I do not want to tire you guys out. What I might do is I might just finish up here and I will let you guys know how I went in tomorrow's stream. But thank you for everyone watching. If you could drop a subscribe and a like, that'd be fucking sweet. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, enjoy your night. Thank you for watching, as I said. Thanks, guys.